Hey, what's up, Killas? It is your final Grandma coming at you from My Killer Podcast, and today we are going to be doing a movie collection update for January, so stay tuned. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, I am not only on YouTube, I'm also on a bunch of other social media platforms. Kill that description box below because you can follow me literally everywhere. I'm also 1/3 part of the Rad Pack, and there is a Discord down there as well. And I also have a Patreon, and channel memberships are on. So there's so much fun stuff to do around here. Check it out. It's all down below. Check it out. As I alluded, we are doing a movie collection update. We're going over everything that I picked up in the month of January. It ended up being quite a lot. Like, way more than I thought, to be honest. Now that I'm looking at these, some of these may have been early February. But whatever. Without any further ado, let's talk about the first one. Unlawful Entry. This is the most unlimited limited edition I've ever seen on Scream Factory. It was supposed to be only like 1,600 copies or whatever, and it sold out, and now it's back up, and the run has been extended to like 2,000 or something. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on with this. All I know is I did pick it up. I picked it up when there was only supposedly like 2 copies left. So whatever. I did watch it. I have seen this movie before. It'd been a long time though. It's still a really good movie, really intense movie. One of those kind of stalker-esque movies. Madeline Stowe in this movie, she is so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love Kurt Russell, and it does have the great Ray Liotta in it as kind of a younger man. Definitely check this one out if Scream Factory still has it. I'm assuming they do. Very good one. Next up, we have Cutting Class. I did watch this one as well, and I have seen it before, but it has also been a really long time. So I'm super excited that MVD keeps putting out these older movies so that we can all revisit them, right? That's kind of the point, isn't it? I will be doing a review on this one, and hopefully that one will be kind of fun and interesting because I have some thoughts about this movie. But definitely check out this one from MVD. It is one of their Laser Vision collections. It is number 4. So definitely a groovy release there. Next up, I did pick up Five Nights at Freddys. I did watch this one. I'm not gonna lie, it took a really long time to get into the story or like the fun stuff, I feel like, and I fell asleep several times. I did finally get through it, but man, getting through that first like 30 to 40 minutes was rough for me. Next up, I did get my Severin Black Friday order. I picked up these 3 movies, Della Morte, Della More, or Cemetery Man. I did pick this one up. Did end up being a bigger box release. Very beautiful, very shiny. This one I haven't watched yet, so sorry guys. I can't speak to it yet. I can't watch them all the time, you know. I can only watch the ones I can watch. But this one ended up being a really beautiful release. So I do have a Severin Black Friday video on the channel if you want to check out the more details of these things. I don't know what's happening. I also picked up Peanut Butter Solution just because I hear it is a really groovy kind of gateway-ish horror movie for kids, maybe. I don't know. So I haven't seen it. I picked it up. And then I also picked up My Grandpa's a Vampire. I also heard this one was kind of on the boring side, but there's a difference between boring and slow burn. I like slow burn movies, so we'll see about that one as well. I also picked up Murphy's Romance on VHS because I wanted to watch it. I hadn't seen it, and Corey Haim is supposed to be in this as a young child, and I wanted to watch it, but little did I know this was going to come brand new and unopened, so that pretty much put the kibosh to me ever watching the VHS. However, I did find it on YouTube, and I was able to watch it, and man, was it boring. Moving on! I did pick up the steelbook of The Exorcist Believer. I wanted to give this one another watch. I watched it in the theater. I had some things to say about it. I believe I did a written review of this movie for my members, so if you're interested in being a member, there are some perks that you get. Check out the link below and you get to see all the perks or whatever before you join, if you're curious. But they did get a written review of what I thought about this movie. I didn't mind it as a standalone movie, but I didn't prefer it as an Exorcist movie. So, but the steelbook, this was the Walmart steelbook, and it's pretty groovy. Next up, I did get the Blue Jean Monster. This was released by 88 Films. I am curious about this one. It looks interesting. It's basically a zombie movie. So it's about a Hong Kong lawman. He gets shot and then he gets reanimated. So that must be him right there. So, it sounds kind of cool, but we'll have to see about that one. I also grabbed The Exorcists, our one and only Jose Prendez, or AKA Master Chaos, as you might know him, or AKA my fellow Voyager. Where are the fucking dog digs? Directed this movie, and it was very good. And it starred Doug Bradley, and it's a Exorcist movie of sorts, and I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. And the Rad Pack also interviewed Jose and a bunch of people from the cast, including Doug Bradley. I will link that interview below if you guys are interested in watching it. It was a super fun interview, and everyone that was on this film is super delightful, so check that one out. Next up, I did pick up The Dead Zone. I am working my way through catching up with the Scream Factory releases, so I had to grab this one. I also grabbed Suitable Flesh when the Rad Pack went to Panic Fest. This movie was teased in one of the panel shows, and I was super excited to see it. I finally did get to watch it, and I loved it. But my fellow Packer, Justin, didn't like it quite as much as I did, which I thought was very interesting. Usually me and him like kind of the same movies, like these kind of movies, and he didn't enjoy it as much as I did. But definitely check this one out and let me know if you guys enjoy it. Then I also had to grab Inner Space. I did a full hit list video on this movie, 10 things that I love about it. We also talked a little bit about it on one of our Rad Pack episodes. So I will also link that down below. There's going to be a lot of links below. Deal with it. Such a charming movie still to this day. Check it out. This Blu-ray is fairly cheap on Amazon too. Just heads up. So kind of like at the beginning of January, where the whole scare of Best Buy and physical media leaving, I ran into my Best Buy to see if they had any physical media left, and maybe I'd find some sales and some deals. I did find deals on these two movies, Silent Night and Christmas Bloody Christmas. I've seen this one and I enjoyed it. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. I haven't seen this one yet though, so I'm interested in watching this maybe next Christmas. Got some really good deals on these two. However, I did find out that my Best Buy, I was just in my Best Buy yesterday. They still have all their movies. All the same amount of movies. Two, actually. Two of my Best Buys around me both still have all of their movies. And they're all the same price. Like, the same full price. Isn't that weird? Like, I thought movies were, like, disappearing from Best Buy. Anyway, last but certainly not least, we have Blood Feast here. I probably need to watch this one because I can't really speak to anything about it. However, they did drop it on 4K. Synapse did. It comes with this squishy slipcover. There's your back deets. It looks pretty good. Like I said, this is a Synapse Films movie, so check her out, and then I'll have to check her out, and maybe I'll drop it on Letterboxd or something. If you guys aren't following me on Letterboxd, that link is below too. Definitely follow me over there, because I don't always talk about all the movies that I watch on here, but I definitely always try and at least put the movies I watch in a list on Letterboxd. I don't always rate them, I don't always review them, but every movie I watch, I try and at least drop it on a list. So, for all you people that think none of us YouTubers watch our movies, we do. We just don't always talk about them. We're not going to do a video every time we watch a movie. Anyway, those are all the movies that I picked up in January. Kill the comments below and let me know what you guys have been picking up. What did I miss? What do I need to... Actually, there's quite a there's quite a few things that I missed that I need to revisit. I'm gonna have to start making a list of all the movies that I missed that I need to go back and buy. But this is what I bought. That is it. That is all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you would like to help support me and my channel, yog below and become a member or join my Patreon. Also, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and kill that bell for your girl. Share this video with your friends. That also helps a whole bunch. But until the next time we gather, have a killer day. Peace.